Hello everyone. So this is the health reading for the White House squatter, Don the Election Con, Tweaker Taco, for his health for Sunday, August 24th, 2025. And I'm still using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot because this is my special deck that I have all my astrological glyphs written on, which is how I can get the accurate health information without guessing. Okay. Forces in motion for the day with the Ace of Swords. Maybe he has a little bit of clarity going on. Maybe it was a bad card flop and it should be reversed and it's actually about some type of surgery. I doubt he's using his Sharpie pen on Sundays, but you never know with him. If it were reversed, this would be my card for confusion and lack of focus and memory loss as well. One of my cards for his dementia, his frontal temporal dementia. So, anyway, let's keep going. So this is all day long, okay? His big challenge for the day, with the Three of Cups coming through reversed with health, is, I have to read it in the reversed, is depression, it's overindulgence, it has to do with maybe people even gossiping about him, that affects his health in a way that makes him want to just use the comfort food. Right? I mean, yeah. But it's usually depression, overindulgence, and a lot of resentment going on. Early in the morning, we have the Two of Swords reversed. This is my card for a major amount of drugs, along with the Seven of Pentacles. And I'm intuitively picking up here that this is at least, I think it's probably 7 different types of drugs that we're supposed to know about. We'll never know, though. We'll never know exactly what drugs he's on, except for he's been on, like statins or something, and I forget what the doctor fessed up to, but he certainly didn't fess up to everything, did he? So anyway, Two of Swords reversed when it comes to health is, it can be delays and indecision and the two-faced liar and the cheater and lies exposed. And when it comes to health, it's information overload and drugs. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, if we're sticking with just the health, other than the 7 different types of drugs, this would be neck problems and maybe TMJ issues, but also this is eating disorders, right? Saturn in Taurus. Taurus can just be so good with bliss and safety and security and the sensuality of life. But with Saturn, there's lessons around that. Okay, midday, we've got the Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Wands, because it's the moon in Sag, he's feeling kind of a little defensive and alienating others. But when it comes to health, maybe he just thinks he's going to feel better soon, but I don't know how he could actually do that with with the King of Pentacles being a genetic issue. And his genetic issue, we know, is Alzheimer's from his father and insanity from his mother. So there you go. And then with the Five of Wands upright and Page of Wands reversed. Oh my. Hold on, let me just bring the lens up a little. There. Okay. So Five of Wands, it's somebody trying to always get at the top, but when it comes to health, this is impotence. This is a problem with his heart. Leo pumping the blood, and then he also has. Leo can be like the core star and third chakra and all of that, but he also has Mars and Leo right on his ascendant, or 12th house, but right there. If his birth chart's even, at this point with all the work, oops, that's my cue. Sorry, that's my cue for the kitties, especially balders out there. And you guys, I don't know the names of your kitties. If you drop them in, I'll do my best to remember. But kitty time. So, but anyway, when it comes to this Five of Wands and heart problems and all of that, I just have to say, when it comes to him, his natal chart, his natal birth map, I have absolutely exhausted myself reading on different aspects and seeing that, okay, this should happen, and then it doesn't. So I'm starting to even wonder if his even the birth date or the time, his parents have been mobbed up for so long that I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't change his actual birth, maybe even the whole day. So I give up on that. Right? I literally am a professional astrologer who's been doing readings professional readings since 1998. Paid professional readings since 1998. I started studying in 1988. So I studied for 10 years, then started doing professional readings because all my friends said, you better. And I even give up with this dude. So there you go. This is me giving up. It should be reversed for me. But for him, it's impotence, it's heart problems, it's chronic fatigue. So again, early morning, midday, evening. He's not making it to the evening. And he's feeling pretty beat up by midday because of the drugs, right? How can you keep going? And maybe, this Ace of Swords has something to do with some skewering, yeah, in the brain. Goodness knows he probably has some brain worms like RFK Jr. So, okay, when it comes to the Page of Wands reverse, again, this is the double whammy. So Sunday evening, he's not doing well at all because the Page of Wands is exhaustion and incontinence, right? And heart problems. Yeah, maybe even a little fever. It's Saturn and Sag. That's a lot of hot moving energy up to the head. Fast moving hot energy. Fast moving fire. Okay, in the middle of the night, is he having a come to Jesus moment? Well, I'm sure Jesus would come if you'd ever surrender, dude, but you have to renegotiate that contract with Satan that you have. Okay, Judgment, when it comes to, it's ruled by Pluto. When it comes to health, this is somebody who is going through big health changes, possibly time in the hospital. And then I always look at it as kind of, going through a health-wise going through a hell realm. That's pretty much where he lives, right? Now, is this Nurse Ratched here with this Queen of Swords? Because when a queen comes through, I have to look at it as another person in his life. So the queens who are working with him, who help him out in the realm of swords, are Laura Loomer, she's a Gemini, Natalie Harp, Janine Pirro, Amy Coney Barrett, Aileen Cannon. But I'm reading on health only, right? So I think it has to be a nurse that we don't even know about. And there's a pokey pokey something, stabby stabby something going on. I mean, unless there's something that Kamala said, or AOC, because she's, they're both Libras, or Ursula von der Leyen. The three of them are Libras. So affecting him in a negative way by something they've said, possibly, and he takes it in, and then he's going through a hell realm of his own there. But I feel like it's a nurse. I feel it's like a nurse to try and help him feel better, but I don't think she's trustworthy. Because, this is an untrustworthy person. Cold-hearted and cruel and bitter. So that doesn't bode well for me when it comes to Kamala or AOC or Ursula von der Leyen. This is a nurse who can't, she's not having it anymore. Homie, don't play that, right? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune and a Three of Pentacles. So when it comes to health, we're in the realm of liver, and it's changing. It's changing in a way that I think is puzzling his doctors to try. That's one thing, though. When it comes to the liver, it can really take a lot. Unless it's just your time to go. I mean, I had a cousin who went through a liver transplant and everything, and it still didn't save him. But yeah, he was super angry about his wife cheating on him and just started drinking himself to death at way too young of an age. So anyway, I feel like this Three of Pentacles, upright, it's teamwork, but it does, when it comes to the health, this does have to do with the arteries in the the whole, when you think of all the, we've got the structure of the body, you've got the bones, right? And then you've got the muscles, and then you've got the sheathing, all the fascia and the sheathing around the muscles that hold things together. And then you have the arteries that bring the blood flow into the whole structure. And I feel like he's pushing something into his body with the drugs too much, and it's structurally affecting him in a way that is it'll be his own downfall. But I do not have terrible. Well, I mean, these cards are bad, but they've been way worse. So I just have to name that for today. It's a lot about drugs and the management of drugs, and this person isn't having it anymore because he's too hard to manage, and he has incontinence. And I do really feel like I probably had a bad card flop with this reversal here, or this Ace of Swords should have been a reversal, because or it's just that the truth and the clarity is coming through for his healthcare practitioners, all of them, and they're trying to work together to make changes. But he again, right up here, the genetic issues is the big battle that he's, and I don't know if he's going to get away from that. Yeah. Okay, well, tomorrow's another day, and meanwhile, I hope you guys have a really wonderful day, and I'll be back later for Mondays. Okay, bye.